Hi, everyone. I wanted to give you a little bit of direction with your assignment today in Common Lit. You do have a choice of three different articles. The first, I'm going to go over each one, just briefly give you an idea of what they're about so you can choose the one that is best for you. And then I want to look at the constructed response question for each because that's usually where we lose our points. So let me start with stories saved my life, and that's why I write for young people. And if you read this little introduction here, James Byrd is a screenwriter, director, and author. As a Californian native of Ojibwa descent, Byrd grew up feeling different. So what you're going to be reading about here is James Byrd was a Native American. He grew up in that culture and had trouble fitting in as a Californian because he was different. So the question that you have to answer is, what is the author's main purpose in this passage? So why did the author write this? What is the message that author is trying to get across? And usually when you answer purpose, you use the word to. The author's purpose is to entertain, to explain, to persuade, to something. So figure out what the whole story is about. So you're going back to that main idea. Why is the author writing this for us? What is significant? Okay, so if you choose that one, that's how you answer that question. Another choice you have is called, Hello, my name is blank. Jason Kim is an Asian American screenwriter and playwright. In this personal account, Kim discusses his experiences emigrating from Korea at a young age and his struggle to fit into American culture while maintaining his identity. So this time you're going to read about an Asian American who came here from Korea. So he also had a different culture growing up and then had some struggles fitting into the American culture. You might have been recognizing a theme here, the theme of identity, because we're going to deal with that Thursday and Friday in class. And your constructive response for this one is, how do Kim's experiences and his feelings about them help readers understand his identity? Use details from the text to support your answer. So you're going to have to figure out which specific experiences and how he felt about them help us, the reader, understand his identity, understand who he is. Okay, so it says use details in text. Make sure you find specific experiences and feelings. And then the third one you have the choice of is called How Autism Freed Me to Be Myself. And in this one, you're going to see this is a TED Talk. So it's a transcription of a TED Talk. 16-year-old Rosie King shares her experiences with autism and how it has uniquely shaped her worldview. Additionally, King explores the desire people have to be, quote, normal and the effects that this desire can have. So as you're reading this about this person who she's 16, has autism and how it changes the way she sees the world. Okay. Now your constructive response is for this particular article is this. It's a quote. It can be that people don't want to be friends with the girl that starts screaming in an algebra lesson. And this doesn't normally happen in this day and age, but it can be that people don't want to be friends with the autistic girl. And then they tell you where to find that, paragraph 4, in case you need to go see the whole paragraph. How does the quoted passage contribute to the development of ideas in the text? So you have to figure out, again, what is the main idea? What is this author trying to tell you? And then how does that quote about the girl screaming in algebra, how does that quote fit in to that idea? Okay, so that's your task with Common Lit. I want you to take your time, read carefully, reread any parts that you didn't understand the first time. Really work those questions because we are getting closer and closer and closer to FSA. And this Common Lit stuff is right on with FSA. So please take your time with it.